Hello friends, welcome back to our channel IT India. This video is related to AWS Solution Architect certification preparation, and I would really apologize to all of you for making this video after a long gap, but I will try my best to make videos regularly after this time. So let's start with our first question of this video. A company is using a tape backup solution to store its key application data offsite. The daily data volume is around 50 TB. The company need to retain backup for 7 years for regulatory purposes. The backup are rarely accessed and a week's notice is typically given if a backup need to be restored. The company is now considering a cloud-based option to reduce the storage cost and operational burden of managing tapes. The company also wants to make sure that the transition from tape backup to the cloud minimizes disruptions. Which storage solution is the most cost effective? And here are the options. And the correct answer here will be option A. Use Amazon Storage Gateway to backup to Amazon Glacier Deep Archive. And this one is correct because the AWS Storage Gateway service now integrates Tape Gateway with Amazon S3 Glacier Deep Archive storage class. And due to that, it allows you to store virtual tapes in the lowest cost Amazon storage. So option A is correct here. And now question number 162. A company requires a durable backup storage solution for its on-premises database server while ensuring on-premises application maintain access to these backup for quick recovery. The company will use AWS storage service as the destination for these backups. A solution architect is designing a solution with minimal operational head. Which solution should the solution architect implement? And here are the options. And correct answer here will be option A. Deploy an AWS storage file gateway on premises and associate it with an Amazon S3 bucket. This one is correct here because your volumes are stored in Amazon S3 bucket maintained by the AWS storage gateway service. Your volumes are accessible for I/O operations through AWS storage gateway. You cannot directly access them using Amazon S3 API actions. You can take point-in-time snapshot of gateway volumes that are made available in form of Amazon EBS snapshot, which can be turned into either storage gateway volumes or EBS volumes. Use the file gateway to work with the data natively in S3. So answer is A. And now question number 163. A company decides to migrate its 3-tier web application from on-premises to AWS cloud. The new database must be capable of dynamically scaling storage capacity and performing table joins, which AWS service meet these requirements. And here are the options. And correct answer here will be option A, Amazon Aurora. And this one is correct here because Amazon Aurora allows you auto scaling and table join. But this one allows you table join but no auto scaling, and this one is not relational, and again this one is also not relational. So option A is correct here. And now question number 164. A company mandates that an Amazon S3 gateway endpoint must allow traffic to trusted buckets only. Which method should a solution architect implement to meet this requirement? And here are the options. And please take your time to guess the answer for this. And correct answer here will be option D. Create an S3 policy for each of the company's S3 gateway endpoint that provide access to Amazon S3 resource name, that is ARN, of the trusted bucket. And this one is correct because B is to restrict the endpoint while D is to restrict the bucket. The question is to restrict the bucket, not the endpoint, and due to that reason option D is correct here. And now question number 165. A company is using a VPC peering strategy to connect its VPCs in a single region to allow for cross communication. A recent increase in account creation and VPCs has made it difficult to maintain the VPC peering strategy, and the company expects to grow to hundreds of VPCs. There are also new requests to create site-to-site VPNs with some of the VPCs. A solution architect has been tasked with creating a centrally managed networking setup for multiple accounts, VPCs and VPNs. Which networking solution will meet these requirements? And here are the options. And correct answer here will be option D. configure a transit gateway with AWS Transit Gateway and connect all VPCs and VPN there. So this is correct, and this is correct because a transit gateway enables you to attach VPCs and VPN connection in the same region and route traffic between them. So option D is correct. And now question number 166. A solution architect is helping a developer design a new e-commerce shopping cart application using AWS services. The developer is unsure of the current database schema and expects to make changes as the e-commerce site grows. The solution needs to be highly resilient and capable of automatically scaling read and write capacity. Which database solution will meet these requirements? And here are the options. And correct answer here will be option B, Amazon DynamoDB with on-demand enabled, because it says unclear about database schema, and due to that reason this option suits perfectly for this question. So this is the answer. And now question number 167. A solution architect must migrate a Windows Internet Information Services, that is IIS, web application to AWS. If I talk about Linux, it will be called Apache servers, but in Windows it is called IIS. The application currently relies on a file share hosted in users on-premises network attached storage, that is NAS. The solution architect has proposed migrating the IIS web server to Amazon EC2 instances in multiple availability zones that are connected to storage solution and configuring an elastic load balancer attached to the instance. Which replacement on the on-premises file share is most resilient and durable? And here are the options. And correct answer here will be option C, migrate the file share to Amazon FSx for Windows file server. And this one is correct because if we talk about option A, migrate the file share to Amazon RDS, that is not valid, so it is wrong. And now option B, migrate to the file share to AWS storage gateway. This is mainly to allow on-prem application to access file in AWS, so it is not suitable here. And now if we talk about option C, which is obviously correct here, it is appropriate as it supports Windows SMB protocol. It allows SMB protocol. And if we talk about option D, which is also wrong, it does not support SMB protocol, and due to this reason this is also wrong. So option C is the correct answer here. And now question number 168. A company needs to implement a relational database with multi-region disaster recovery point objective, that is RPO, of 1 second, and recovery time objective, that is RTO, of 1 minute. Which AWS solution can achieve this? And here are the options. And correct answer here will be, take your time to guess the answer. And correct answer here will be option A, Amazon Aurora Global Database. And this one is correct because RDS won't be able to give such low recovery time. And this recovery time, RPO of 1 second and RTO of 1 minute, is very low. So this can be achieved with this option only. And now question number 169. A company runs a web service on Amazon EC2 instances behind an application load balancer. The instances run in an Amazon EC2 auto-scaling group across 2 availability zones. The company needs a minimum of 4 instances at all the times to meet the required service level agreement while keeping the cost low. If an availability zone fails, how can the company remain compliant with the SLA? And here are the options. And I will allow you enough time to guess the answer for this because this is really tricky and easy question. So you should take your time and you should guess the answer. And I hope you have guessed the answer and you have guessed that option D is correct. But correct answer here is option C. Change the auto scaling group to use 6 servers across 3 availability zones. And you must have guessed that change the auto scaling group to use 8 servers across 2 availability zones. And that will also work. There is no issue in this. But issue is that if you are using 4 servers across 2 availability zones, so it will be equal to 8 instances. And in this case, there will be 3 availability zones and 2 instances in each. It will be equal to 6. So very first factor that comes to mind is that if you are using just 6 and you are using 8 here, the cost will matter because we have to keep the cost low and it will incur high cost and it will cause low cost because 2 instances are less there. And also at the same time, this will provide you better compliant, or we can say better availability, because even if one availability zone is down, we have 4 instances running. And also as we have option of using 3 availability zone here, so we will have more availability, because even in case 2 availability zone fail, which has rare chances, still we will have 2 instances running. But here in this case, if 2 availability zone fail, we will not have any instances running. So this is not the correct answer here, only option C is the correct. And now question number 170. A company is reviewing its AWS cloud deployment to ensure its data is not accessed by anyone without appropriate authorization. A solution architect is tasked with identifying all open Amazon S3 bucket and recording any S3 bucket configuration changes. What should the solution architect do to accomplish this? And here are the options. And please take your time to guess the answer for this. And correct answer here will be option A. Enable AWS config service with appropriate rules. Because AWS config is a service that enable you to assess, audit and evaluate the configuration of your AWS resources. Config continuously monitors and record your AWS resources configuration and allow you to automate the evaluation of recorded configuration against the desired configuration. So option A is absolutely correct here. And this was all in this video, and I hope this video will be helpful for you. Thank you for watching this video. Have a great learning, and please do subscribe this channel IT India.